What's going on, YouTube? It's Friday, May 10th, 2024. Back with another one. You know, it's like 12:51 a.m. down here in Florida. And I don't know if you guys can hear this, but my house is like absolutely silent. Silent. So I live like in the rural area, like in the suburbs. Not even suburbs, it's more like the rural area, like in the country. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to think of myself through all my, years of grinding, staying 10 toes down. I'm at a point where I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor, right? But as I sit here, I'm thinking like, man, you know what? Is this what it's all about? Is this what it's all about? I mean, we all know that black dating is not what it's cracked up to be nowadays. I mean, me being a successful man, I believe that I'm a very successful man. And I, have known and know very successful women. But the problem that I find with these, with being a man of value and dating a woman of value, it always comes to this, right? You might have that special person who who I link up with, or I have that special person I link up with. And, but at the end of the day, she got her spot and I got my spot. Now, why is that? Why is that? So this particular person does very well for herself. Makes well over six figures. I consider her a high value woman. But at the end of the day, for whatever the reason, I don't think that me and this individual will ever kind of like get to a point where we can kind of like, cohabitate, I guess is the better word for it. And I don't know if it's from a masculine standpoint that this person feels like to, move in with me would, detract from her or take away from her and her accomplishments. Even though I told this person, hey, no one expects you to get rid of your house. You should keep your house. Turn it into an investment. Make money off of it. Make a residual income. Create generational wealth. Right? Create generational wealth. But you could come and cohabitate with me. And all you would have to do is add to my peace. Because I'm already at peace, as you can hear. You hear nothing. Other than my, my four-legged pussycat. Yeah, she was a very expensive piece of, pee. But that's my little co-pilot. She keeps me company. But, I've come to the realization that, we always say that, hey, man, if black women don't get it together, buy a cat and die alone. Listen, you can be a successful man and be in the same predicament. And the reason why that is because, in the West here, once a woman, gets to a certain level in life, I get it. In order to be competitive here in this country, you have to be able to take on the masculine mindset. So in order for a woman to be successful in this country, she has to take on the masculine mindset. I get it, especially in, fields like law enforcement, the military. I understand that. But here's the thing. It was never meant to be that way. It was never intended for it to be that way. The Creator did not mean for such a beautiful, feminine, fragile creature to have to battle load and the burdens that were meant for men. But because of historical circumstances, because of a lot of different things, here we are. Black dating is at an all-time low. And when you have successful men that can't even find a woman that can check all the boxes. You might be fit, feminine, it's a little shaky, and submissive. Being submissive in the bedroom don't count. And the thing about it is that what I can't understand is that, I don't understand the difficulty in it, because I feel like you're born a woman, you're going to be feminine. That's just what it is. You're born a man, you should have masculine energy. And I get that sometimes in life, life don't always present us with the proper teachings or the proper people that can show us the proper way of how we should move in life. A lot of us were born, in single parent households, raised by, a lot of African American men born in single mother households, raised just by their mom. So, that man is probably going to always, until he learns how to, master himself and who he is as a man, he's going to always struggle with, his masculinity. He's going to always have a little bit more of that feminine energy than masculine, because especially if he was raised by, black women, especially if they were successful black women. So I get it. Back in those days, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Those women of those days, they had to, take on the masculine role. They had to do what they had to do. I understand that and I get it. But here we are now. Here I am, I would like to think I'm very successful. I offer a woman, hey, you could move in with me, keep your house, making an investment property, move in with me, and you ain't got to do anything. You ain't got to pay anything, pay zero. All you got to do is add to my piece and don't take away from it. And above all, I want you to be fit, feminine, and submissive. As long as I, can, kind of, with all my aches and pains and whatnot, if I can manage to keep myself in some type of decent shape, I would want mine and hope that mine, my female counterpart would aspire to do the same. And I would want her to be feminine and I would want her to be submissive. And in turn, you will have my protection and my resources. And I think that's no more than fair. So I ain't gonna hold y'all. I just wanted to come on for a minute and, now it's 1 o'clock in the morning down here in the FLA. Just want to drop a little bit of science. But hey, young men, the ones that's grinding and working hard, one day you gonna be like me, an older man, successful, and you might be in a house like this with nothing but silence. And the only noises you hear are, the refrigerator, the washing machine. But other than that, you don't hear the soft voice of that special someone. You don't have the comfort of knowing, my person, my people, she right over there on the couch, or she in the bedroom. I have somebody to protect. That's what it's all about. That's why high value men or men of value work so hard, so that we can not only create generational wealth, but we can break those generational curses that continue to haunt us. Somebody got to make a change somewhere, somehow. And by no means am I saying I'm perfect, because I'm nowhere by far perfect. You know, I ain't no Superman. I'm just a regular mortal guy. So, like I said, you young men, keep on getting your grind, keep on pushing. But I'm telling you right now, this is what being successful looks like. In a big old house by yourself. Hey, check this. We all want to be successful. We all want to be somewhere in life. But in order to do that, we have to do something that we have never done before. That's the reason we're doing this right here, right now. Stay focused. Peace.